Hey guys, Coach Jan here, and I want to share an idea about attachment and lust that I found in Tai Chi forms from folks who might do more hard styles like Kung Fu, etc. It's oftentimes, Qigong especially, you'll see it in Qigong exercise, and that's what we're going to do today. So, oftentimes I'll see a Kung Fu practitioner or a hard style practitioner doing their Qigong, but doing it with a harder intention, more flexing in the muscles, harder breathing, etc. And there's a time and place for that. But oftentimes I'll see that as their baseline rather than the softer, more cultivating movements that help to build a certain level of clarity of the chi in the body, clarity of the energy, the mind, etc. My Sifu used to speak about this on a regular basis as well. And given that the tension in the muscles are throttling the circulation. So it's really, really important to recognize that you can release the tension and allow yourself to flow more smoothly. And to do that, you want to detach from the lusting after the good feeling of the tension that you might be used to in a kung fu form or in boxing or whatever a harder style that you might do. And again, there's always a time and place for that. I'm not saying that those things are bad. What I'm saying is that there's a soft way to do it. Now, I do a lot of Neigong. I share a lot of Neigong. Neigong is like power building exercises, a subset of Qigong. But today I'm going to do basic Qigong exercises. And these are basic Qigong exercises that I've learned in a bunch of different places. However, most of the folks that I see doing them, again, are doing them with a lot of tension and big extraneous movements that are not softened. I can see the tension in their bodies, and the more you train, the more you can see tension in other people's bodies. That's how we play push hands, to take advantage of tension in people's bodies. And if you don't know me, my name is Coach Jan. I am the coach of the U.S. Tai Chi Push Hands team, three-time world champion in the sport of Tai Chi Push Hands, grappling as played in the Tai Chi World Cup in Taiwan. And I love sharing this stuff. So we're going to do a softer Qigong set. But this Qigong set that we're doing, we're going to do our best. It's going to be big movements, but we're going to do our best to continuously soften. Mouth closed, tongue on the ceiling of the mouth. Imaginary string lifts you from the top of the head. We're going to start out with our basic warm-ups. Uplifting heaven. Inhaling deep, breath lifts the wrist. Exhale, wash the color out. Inhale deep, exhaling down. Inhaling up. All the breath into the belly. Exhale, wash the color down the arms, the palms and fingertips, down the legs, into the ground. I have slight tension in the abs, slightly pulling my navel back. Tailbone facing down, as if there's a weight on it. Again, inhaling up. Exhale out. Inhaling up. Exhale down. Tension in the abs helps to structure the spine. Notice I'm leaning forward, so my abs are helping to support my body rather than all the weight going to my back. And as I inhale, the obliques expand out and the back expands. Sucking in the belly. 2 more of these. From the side. And 1 more. We're going to open the arms up. And we're going to spin the fingers back. And we're going to warm ourselves up here. Spinning the thumbs back, opening the rib cage as if the rib cage is, your fingers are spreading apart, so each rib expanding away from the other. And rolling the spine backwards, arching the back, all at the same time. Inhale, look up, spin the thumbs back. Exhaling down. Collapse the thumbs and tuck in the tailbone. So tuck in the abs, collapse the chest, spin the thumbs back but under. Spin the thumbs back but over. Arch the back, lift the chest. Open the rib cage. Exhaling down. Notice that I'm keeping my hands shoulder height and doing my best to imagine a straight line through my arms, keeping my arms straight, or keeping my hands level, the same level as each other. Exhale down. And trying to maintain this while you exhale down. It's actually going to be part of the challenge. The hands may drop or go up. So you want to maintain that imaginary line while you do this. Again, exhaling down, inhaling up. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Notice that I made an adjustment just now to keep my hands at the same level. Even here. Exhaling down. Feel that constant reaching outward. My fingers are reaching out and my thumbs are spinning back. So those are called vectors. There's a vector for both hands pointing outward, separating. And then there's a vector spinning. So you add vectors together. Exhaling down. 2 more. Inhale up. Exhale down. So now we're warmed up a bit. And check this out. Now we're going to do this Qigong exercise where we're going to spin the thumbs down, spinning the thumbs down, and we're going to bend over. We're going to bend over and look to the right hand. Exhale, pushing the color of the breath through the thumb. And then inhale, coming up. And exhale, looking at the belly. Other side, we're going to inhale and look down, look across to the other thumb. Inhaling up, exhale back. So we're alternating sides. The head looks right first, then left first. I'm going to back up again so you can just see it straight. Exhaling down. Stretch some tension in the belly to structure the body. Inhaling up. This time we're going to look back. Exhaling down. Inhaling up. Use the abs to hold the body. Exhaling down. And with these exercises, you want to fish for as little as it takes, meaning that you want to soften as much as you can as you, rather than feeling too much tension in the body, too much overexertion, which can throttle the circulation. Last one. Now we're going to widen the stance. So we're going to widen the stance. You can get wider and wider as we go. We're going to warm up the legs. Let me check the time because I got a call in like 9 minutes. So you can start with feet just shoulder width and a half apart in a half horse stance. But we're going to go as deep as we can and go into a more traditional, very low, shallow horse stance. I'm warming up. I just woke up this morning. So we're going to go here. We're going to do this what looks like a pendulum block. Pendulum block in boxing. You're boxing, bam, here. So we're going to do Kung Fu style. And we're going to spiral the fingers out and raise the shoulder. Notice that I'm covering the chin. And you may say, hey, well, the Qi, if you're aware of more of the traditional Chinese medicine and the flow of Qi in the body, you may say the Qi gathers at the shoulders, and when you lift the shoulders, it throttles the Qi. Yes. So, but we're still, that doesn't mean that we're not going to emphasize where the Qi is getting throttled. So we're using this area to push the energy to this area to help block whatever pressure's coming here. So, and then we're going to extend the energy down through the finger as we transition. So, just giving you energy meets practical martial blocking. So, cover, chin and forehead, and then inhale. Cover, chin and forehead, inhale. Here, backing up. And notice that I'm switching my stance each time. And notice that the foot, it goes, the leg that has the weight, the majority of the weight, maintains it and opens up the other leg. So there's no switching like this. that is something that you'll see Swai Jiao guys and certain styles do. I find that it saves my knees and gives me a stronger root when I'm playing in very intense competitions at the world class level, to hold one and transition to another. My coach Josh Waitzkin taught me that, so I like to share that with people. It's always kept my legs safe. It's always helped me with my style of, which is different than other people's styles. Some people do this, the double pivot, and it does work for them, but I do not do that. So you'll always see me transition here, inhaling, drawing the color in through the fingertips like a vacuum into the belly, lower dantian. Boom. And now here, this is where we extend so we have the shoulder up, covering the chin. The other shoulder is soft and relaxed. Soft and relaxed shoulder, elbow only as high as it needs to be for you to get this structure. Notice that it's also creating this little slope here, so if pressure comes down, it slides off. Slides off. So here, reach. Inhaling into the belly. Exhale. Inhale. Notice that I'm widening the stance too. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Giving one breath per side. There are many breathing formulas you could do as well. But right now we're doing one breath per side, and we're going to switch the breath per side. So I'm exhaling here. Inhaling, that's what I've been doing. Notice that I pivot sometimes on the ball of the foot or the heel, depending on what feels right to me in that particular moment. Some people are adamant about one or the other. I think that's whatever is for the moment, and you should train both. Now we're going to inhale, switch your breathing, exhale. And be sure to slow yourself down. Don't get so caught up in the movement that you can't feel the circulation of your breath, the movement of your breath through it. And remember, you're giving your breath a color. Giving your breath a color. You don't want to get too caught up in the aesthetic. You don't want to get too caught up in that, because that's the lust that I was talking about at the beginning of the video. To run after that attachment to whatever flexing, structure, feeling that you may get in your body from that apparent strength. You want to soften even more. I even feel it in my body right now. Even talking is pulls a little bit of the attention away, so you have to soften into it even more. I have to soften into it even more. So really find my posture. And even going too deep, if I go too deep, I can go lower. And this is super fun, and it's great. And it gives me a nice little warm up and stretch. However, that's not the point of this exercise. There's lots of other ways to warm up. And it can be, on the laundry list of great things that are happening here. But what you really want to do, what I recommend, is drawing the color in and feeling the movement of the breath, driving the breath through the body as a vehicle for your attention. Notice that one hand is spinning outward, covering, the other one is chopping down. Boom. As if to move something away. Someone's here, pop it away. Cover the chest. Something's here, we're coming in. Boom, cover it. Let it slide down. So, boom. And again, even getting too caught up into the application, thinking too much about the application will create tension in the body. So you want to take these ideas for your application, especially in your forms, and use them as general guidelines for your structure. And then I always say, forget the fight. Forget the fight, because you don't want to think about the fight while you're doing this stuff too much. It's going to cause tension. So you want to soften into it and just make it the shape. And the second I start forgetting about the fight, I can start to feel and experience the structure of my body even more, and the energy running through it. If I can experience the structure, I can push the color through it. Or if I can experience the color first, then I can map the color through the structure, one or the other. So I just said 2 different ways to get to the same result. Structure and then washing your breath through your structure, or connecting with your breath first and then mapping the structure through your breath, being able to feel and identify how it feels to be standing in a particular way through the breath visualization that you're washing through your body. It's as if your mind is riding through your body. And I think we have time for one more exercise here. We do not. So we'll just stretch up, suck in the belly, uplifting heaven. Exhaling down. Inhaling up. So that was pendulum blocking Qigong that we just did, that last one. Again, I always recommend looking up the pendulum block in boxing. It's a fantastic block, fantastic position, keeps you safe, allows you to defend and attack. It's a great position, one of many. And I always like to end these sessions closing the eyes, giving the breath a color again, washing bone marrow. Inhale, white line to the belly, wash it through the whole body using the sound ah. Let it feel it in the bones. Ah. One more breath, 2 more actually. This time expand the white light beyond the body. One more. One more. Thank you so much. Have a great day, great weekend. If you ever have a thought, question, or idea, reach out, Coach Jan. I respond everywhere, and I'll repost this on YouTube as well. And I release new videos every single day on YouTube. Love you so much.